When I first saw the trailer for the Netflix film Extinction, it really reminded me of another movie called Take Shelter with Michael Shannon. Now, Michael Pena stars in Extinction, and it's about a man who has some visions or dreams of something bad coming in the future. Do they share similarities? Is Extinction worth seeing? I'll tell you right now. Michael Pena's character is having dreams and visions of something that could be happening in the future, and it really bothers him. It keeps him up at night. He's not really sleeping well. He'll pass out at work and then have more of these visions. And what it is it's really of an invasion, something coming down and destroying their way of life and destroying all of the people. And nobody believes him, though. His wife is like, well, yeah, that does sound crazy. You need to go talk with somebody. His employer says, you need to go talk with somebody. So in this, it really reminds me of Take Shelter. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend Take Shelter. It's really nothing like Extinction. It's a top-notch independent film, and you should see it. Everybody should watch it because it's fun, it's quiet, it's slow, and it's very powerful. In Extinction, we don't have to wait too long to find out if Michael Pena's dreams or visions are actually going to come true or not. We get a payoff about 30 minutes into the film. Now, the entire movie is kind of just okay. It's really kind of basic. Really, when you break it down, there's not much to it. The acting is okay, but we don't really know any of the characters too much, and so we don't really care about them very much. We're not sure if the story is actually true or not, and so it's really hard to become invested in it. Michael Pena has 2 daughters in this film, and throughout most of the film they're brooding or crying, and so it really becomes just kind of like, you need to stop or get them off of screen or something like that, because I'm tired of seeing them, because they're not happy at all, and I don't believe that their existence is that terrible all of the time. So it really is just Michael Pena's character really has some strained relationships. He has strained relationships with his wife, with his daughters, with his neighbors who are his friends, even with his co-workers. And so you don't know how long these visions have really been going on and how much they're actually affecting who he is, because his interactions are just bad. You know, he's putting a bad taste in people's mouth. He's unreliable. He's sketchy. Even though the movie is pretty clunky and the writing is pretty basic, and even the characters we don't really care about too much, there is a twist in the film that I didn't see coming, and I totally enjoyed the twist. Now, the rest of the movie, you know, and maybe if you've seen this and you saw the twist coming, you were like, oh no, okay, I get that. I didn't see it. I enjoyed it. It reminded me a little bit of M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. Like, it was there all the time, I just didn't totally see it or notice it, and wow, good on you for keeping me in the dark long enough to then spin it and be like, oh, what? Cool. So I enjoyed that part of it. I don't mind being tricked. I don't mind being kept in the dark or showed that, hey, haha, you didn't get it, and now we're going to show you what it is. I love that. I think that's some good stuff. I wish more of the story would have been like that or of that caliber, but as it was, Extinction was just kind of so-so. Not really sure it's worth watching, but you know, if you have nothing better to do, you could watch it on Netflix. There's no sex and nudity, there is some profanity, and there is violence. I give it 2.5 out of 5 couches. What is your favorite sci-fi movie that's on Netflix right now? I'd love to know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris, this is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.